Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna do New World. TH. Want something with less brand identity, I feel like. It's all too samey. I don't know. I don't like it. Wait, no, actually, I need that. Maximum reasons. Wow, so professional looking. Amazing. Um. Maybe I'll do one for this game I'm currently playing. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. I don't know if there's any, like, there's no images for this game. There's only, like, descriptions. There's tile sets, but no descriptions. So we're gonna be doing I still want to make it like this. Still like these posters. I still want to do this. But graphic design. Amazing. Hey Reggie, what's up, dude? It has been a while. I didn't go anywhere. I went to New World. I went to play the video games. So this is my favorite like image that he's done in a while. But I kind of want to emulate his fan art portfolio because it It's got that feel of fan art. I don't know. So let me see. Scroll down to the Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. Grab that, and then use that as part of the mood board. This thing for sure. No, wait. What? No, stop. Click the wrong button. Gonna be looking for very Dave Raposa style rendering. We were thinking of going a lot of places, but I mean, like right now it's just difficult to go anywhere because of COVID. Dave Raposa has been drawing for like a lot of years. He started way before I started, and he was doing like the that site, the Crimson Daggers, and this one. We're going back pretty far. This one, it's a specific like realistic fan art. He must be mid-40s right now. I think he started really early. I think he's like I think Dave Raposa's like 30 maybe. I don't know. You gotta like count. I don't think we're like age-wise. I don't think we're that far apart. I think we're about the same age. It's just that he's considerably better at this than I am. That's okay. And this one, and that's gonna be it. That's my mood board. Art prodigies do exist. I don't know if he's like, I wouldn't call him an art prodigy per se, but how old is Dave Raposa? Now, as of 2017, 11 years. So he's only been drawing for 15 years. He's only been drawing for 15 years. I know he didn't start in high school. I think he started like in college. So maybe he has around 40. I would say around 40 maybe. How old is Dave Raposa? Oh shit, he's like 1 year older than me. 31 years old. Something tells me you're doing the math wrong here, because I'm not 31. He should be older. As of 2018, 30. So he's 34. Okay, so yeah, that's what I thought. We're not too far apart. Just in skill. No, he's about as old as I am. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna. Maybe I should rearrange it a little bit. You know what? Let's rearrange it a little bit. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to kill one of them. I'm gonna have to kill Power Rangers, I think. Uh-huh. 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 Let me just move this around a little bit here. Go over there. Okay, okay. I'm not using I'm using like from his work, I'm using only portraits. But get over here. I'm using Star Wars for composition, and I'm gonna be using Dave Raposa for rendering, so I'm gonna be zooming in. And how big is this image? Holy shit. It's not that big. Okay. I have strong computer. I will be able to run it. No problem. No problem. Aren't you like... There we go. So I'm thinking about what I can do with this... this game. Let me see here. If I can get... There's like... It's basically all in my imagination. Huh. Let me think. Alright, that's fine, whatever. Dang it, all that backbreaking work for nothing. It just resized it. Things I don't like about Photoshop. It opens up a window in your what's it called? In your current windows. That's like cancerous. Okay. So it's a zombie game about the end of the world, and so far I haven't played it long enough to figure out exactly why the world ended, but it looks like the main enemies are zombies, and there's all kinds of aliens, and you need about 1 million buttons to play it. Like, I'm running out of keyboard space at this point. It's literally my whole keyboard. The game looks poopy, but I kind of like this look. For some reason, it really appeals to me, like the Dwarf Fortress, Caves of Qud, this game. It's a really, really fun game, too. I would highly recommend it. It's free. You can run it on a toaster. I'm playing it right now, and I'm having a lot of fun. But it's, you know, it's not like Star Wars. It's more like, maybe like Doom, actually. Let me see here, Doom. Thinking like classic Doom. Classic Doom. This composition, oh my god. This is good composition. Awful everything else. I prefer not to be a render monkey as an artist. It sort of looks uncanny if you render too much. Maybe, but that's like the whole technical skill aspect. So it's like if you can render like crazy, then why not? I'm making a mood board within my drawing, so I can mood board while I mood board. I'm thinking something like this composition. Alright, let's actually put strokes down. Yeah, I'm thinking, why not? Let's do like a quick block in. I don't like this. I don't like the orange. I think that's like the worst part of it. I really don't like the orange. Prefer the modern Doom poster. Well, because it's been rendered like to shit. Like, this one has the idea and the composition. This one's just like... I mean, this one has some of the energy of it. I have to go listen to a nerdy rocket talk. Maybe back. It doesn't get too long. Neat. Didn't know that you were a rocket scientist. Enjoy. I mean, this one has very solid composition. Oh, what happened to my mouse? Making a mood board outside of my mood board so I can mood board while I mood board. Good news is I don't need a lot of space. We're only going to be using a little bit of the screen. You know what? Go over here. I'm going to take my favorite one and leave it here for now. The other ones I can look into later on. I feel like this composition is going to do better. Alright, so. Move this over here. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, okay, cool. So what is the composition you've got, like? Got, like, logo? Logo. This way. Then you've got character. And then a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm on the background. I need a layer. So I'm gonna be doing a game I'm playing right now. It's called Cataclysm: Dark Days Ahead. Very fun game. Highly recommend it. The reason I like it a lot is there's no, especially for fan art, there's no like really established art style or really established anything really visually. It's an ASCII game, so whatever you imagine. I don't want to just copy Doom though. I'm gonna start with it and then see where it goes. Start with it and see where it goes. The plot of the game is basically you survive, but it's like a real survival game where, you know, any wrong turn and your 20-hour run is gone. It's got a lot of cool, like monsters in it. I don't know, like they're all ASCII, so I kind of imagine them, but it has like brief descriptions for every one of them. One of them is like a giant mosquito, so that is definitely gonna be in here. I'll put logo in later, I can do that. giant mosquito. I'm gonna have to like actually get a mosquito so I can. I don't know. I don't even know what a mosquito looks like. I really have no idea what a mosquito looks like. And then the rest of it, I'll imagine. I think it's got 4. It looks like 4 legs. 2, 3, 4. I'm just doing it a little rough, and then like later on, it's like it actually does not have those eyes. I've been lied to my whole life. So I've got a mosquito. It's called Amigo in the game. I'm not actually sure if it's a mosquito, but it kind of looked like one. Amigo. Let's see what it looks like. It's kind of like a weird alien thing. Fictional race of extraterrestrials created by H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, cool. So that's where they got it from. It looks like they took a lot of inspiration from a lot of other, like, not games, but like, because it's all over the place. It really is. Like, it's zombies, and then it's like these weird crustacean monsters. Let's see here. That's what the game looks like. It's just like that. It's all ASCII with a little tile set action going on. So there's really nothing in there that I can like. I will use this though. I like this a lot. Go back. Where? Give me that. Give me this image. I could definitely use that. Just for the the established. Very crustacean-y. Yeah, I'll be thinking about what I'm going to design there. But that's like what I like about these types of games is like it really works out your imagination. Because like it's like one of those games that would never really work as like a full 3D totally fleshed out game. Because like it's so like fantastical. The amount of stuff in it just isn't realistic at all. That kind of makes it cooler, I think. I really like roguelikes, and they're very rare. A good roguelike is very rare. Like, there's not a lot of them that are good. They're just like, it's just rare. It's just really rare. Boomers like boomer games. Well, I feel like this is one of those games that'll transcend anything really. It's kind of like an eternal type of game, like Tetris. It'll just keep going forever. Like, except instead of being really simple, it's the opposite. It's so complex that you couldn't make a game out of it because it's just too much. Like a real game. Well, I don't know, not like a real game, like a big budget makes money type of game. Like, you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that with this rule set. It just wouldn't work. Our character right now is using spears, so that's what I'm going to be using. Or rising his pose a little bit. I'm going to be outfitting him with like all kinds of zombie survival armor. But for now, we're going to be... go back a little bit. Back, try to build this thing a little bit more, give him a neck this time. Novel idea. Who needs necks? But yeah, it does come from like a different age. That's true. But I don't know. You just can't make these games like in any other way. It just doesn't work. Like, there's a million like little symbols. And each one of them represents like a wall of text, you know. And it's like, okay, now make that into, you know, a big budget game. It just doesn't work. But it's not a good eraser. I don't like this eraser. For some reason it's like shitty. I'm still warming up. But they're by far some of the most fun and some of the games that have like the most replay value. Because I think I've died like a million times in this game and I still want to keep playing. It's Dark Souls difficulty. Like, it's just unfair. It really is just unfair, and it's like unfair on purpose. Alright, filling out some of the anatomy. I have to like turn this guy sideways. But there's only a couple of good games like this. There's like, it's very difficult to find one that's actually well made. But when you do find one, you're just gonna play it for like hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I think I've sunk more games into more days into Dwarf Fortress than like any other game I've ever played. I like new games too. If that's any consolation. Like I played like New World for like 200 hours in like the 2 weeks it was out. Just a little bit of a little bit of going overboard. Looking for some composition notes. Do you have any resources on that? I don't know. For me, composition has to be like very field based. I don't have anything amazing. You know what? There is a good book. There is a good book. There's a couple good books that I can think of that have a couple of interesting paragraphs on composition. Let me see here. So, Framed Ink. Framed Ink. It's a book about comics, but the composition for comics is going to be pretty intense. And then the next one would probably be maybe Gurney. Gurney's imaginative realism. Framed Ink and Imaginative Realism. That's probably the go-to books right now. Composition is something I feel like you can't really teach people. There's some terms that work in it, but Framed Ink 2 is out, right? I think so. I haven't read it. It's on my to-do list for sure. I'm definitely gonna go through it. It's definitely on my to-do list. To read list. I have so much again, but I'm just like in this cycle where I have like very limited time to do like a lot of reading. I haven't done any reading before. Devin Corbin stuff. Yes, it's a very short book. Devin Corbin has like a very short like manual. It's a booklet. It's not even a real book, but it's very good. Very good. I like it a lot. I flipped through it and I still think about what's it called. Last time you mentioned about a resting place in composition. What do you mean by that? Okay, so there's like positive and negative space. So say you have, you had, well, we could do it here, I guess. Say you had like, how to do that correctly? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Say you had like a lot of like detailed composition all over the place. I really like this color. I'm gonna keep the color in there somehow. So you had like, see, what's the difference between this and a painting is basically the question there. And that is, there are areas that aren't that, and they make you kind of able to see like something in the painting. So areas with lower amounts of detail, lower amounts of color, less busyness. So it would actually be outside of the focal point usually. So you need something like that. A place that you ignore, well, sort of. It has to be well placed still. It has to be well placed still. I don't know if I'll use this color, but maybe. I'll think about it. It's not really that. It's like it's a part of composition. It's how to balance your composition between busy and non-busy places. So to get a good read, if everything was all over the place and you had detail heavy stuff everywhere, you can't read it. It's all the same. Whereas something without that would be readable. Something that has like, here, I'll do it this way. We'll do it with blur tool. Let's see, how about this? This is not a good blur tool. Oh, this is not a, it's not blur at all. Okay, that's why. Okay, I was wondering, I was like, what? It's not blurring at all. Like, what is that? So this is like detail heavy, whereas, let me see. Create areas of rest. Like, this isn't supposed to really be anything, but it just like shapes. We can do it on the Doom piece. Like, this is negative space here behind the character. This orange. It's just empty space. And having like lots of really good empty spaces, like that allow you to read the character well, is very helpful. Here, there's not enough space. Not enough space. It's just not enough. Like, if we increase the negative space, yeah, we'll keep it on this actually. Increase the negative space, it's going to become better. It's going to become less busy. A very simple concept, but again, composition is like about feel. Not really going to. Maybe like something here, but not that. It's too much stuff. There's too much stuff there. That's like what I don't like. It's too busy. Like, this one is less busy. Just having like a little bit more space for readability. Gonna make for a better piece. I'm giving him the pose from the other one. It's like, I feel like I've seen this before. But yeah, something that gives you a little bit more space for reading is usually going to be a lot easier on the eye. Same thing here. It's, you know, if you have like areas of negative space, whatever this is, it could be a dragon or whatever, I don't even know. It's going to be visible. because now it's not just a cacophony of art. You know, so areas of rest, very good, very important. But yeah, I think that's why this original Doom's composition doesn't work. It's because it's too busy. It's too busy. There's not enough. Even, like, look, even moving the logo away and allowing you to have just a little bit of breathing space here, like they did in this one, is, like, huge. It's just a gigantic difference. Allows you to see what you're looking at instead of just, you know, not. So I don't really even like this one, so I'm gonna get... This is more like negative space. I know they have like a lot of solar flares. I don't understand what the deal is with the solar flares. I don't think they're a great effect here, but somehow they, like, before they didn't have they have like one solar flare, and it was like, that's all we need. But like all the prequels or the sequels have, like, here's a solar flare behind him and a solar flare behind this guy and multiple solar flares over there. This one's also very good. I really like this composition. Okay, where was I? Gonna actually, like, bend him more into that pose. Yeah. I think composition's like the hardest thing to effectively do, because like all the other things I feel like you can really learn, like, to reproduce effectively even if you're not doing it effectively. Like, I don't know, how does light work? You know, it's like eventually you're going to get to a place where it's going to be like, oh, okay, well, I'm just going to render this like I render a sphere, and all my rendering is going to be all the same always. The composition literally means that every time you draw something is going to be different, or it should be different than the last time you drew something. So how exactly do you make that work? And then it's always like, kind of playing with it. So I think composition is like one of the most difficult to teach, if it is teachable. Maybe there's a really easy way of teaching it, I just don't know it. Something more artistic than technical? I think it's incredibly technical. It's just like there's no, outside of like tangents, don't make tangents. Overlap a lot of stuff. Leave breathing room for your eye. Outside of like general rules, there's not really like all that much that you can just boil down and be like, yeah, this is the rules to composition. I mean, someone has some rules that they like, for sure. But, like, can you bend those rules? Can you change them? Can you do them some other way? like you can with lighting. Like, oh, I'm gonna light this way. No, not really. I feel like lighting is very like similar. You're always gonna be lighting from a light source. Composition, there's like, how do you derive like the rules for that? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still drawing. I'm still learning. If you figure it out, let me know. I'd love to know. Shapes. It's all shapes. I mean, what makes a good shape? What makes a bad shape? How does the interplay of shapes work? You know, it's like one of those questions that can't really get to the bottom of, I feel like. Shit. I think I'm gonna make it like this. Maybe like this. I'm actually gonna use like the composition for like a standard movie poster. What is that? What is the aspect ratio for one of these? It's exactly what I'm doing? Okay, cool. Cool, thank you. Thank you, based movie poster. Alright, so it's gonna be like that. Cool. Is there a way to have a window in black and white mode? Check values while working in color? Yeah. Yeah, there is. If I could remember how to do it. I don't use it that often. There's definitely a way to do that. There's a I used it like 2 times because it just became kind of like annoying. Let's see. It was kind of like Navigator, but it wasn't Navigator, I don't think. I don't think it was Navigator. I don't think it was Navigator. It was like open another instance of the image. There is a way. I did it before, so there's definitely a way. You can probably Google it. If Ixie was here, she'd tell you. What was it? Hold on, give me like 1 second here. Might be open as. And then I have to save it. Hold on. Let me save this. Is it open as? No, it wasn't open as. Okay, hold on, wait. Open as smart object. Yes, I think this is it. Hold on. And then wait, hold on. Let me I have to like put a color down because otherwise it's not colored. And this one. No, it didn't change. I don't know. That's definitely not it then. It's a good question. Definitely a way to do it. I'm thinking, I'm searching my brain here. Maybe it was a mode. Duplicate variables, analysis. Was it in layer? It wasn't tight. Now my brain hurts because I definitely know what it is. Source. Why don't I just Google it? Hold on, let me Google that. Let me Google that complex question for you. Let me Google that for you. Open 2 instances of image Photoshop.
Okay, கொடுத்தா.
That's not what I'm looking for. Side by side, wait, that could be it. Arrange new window for window. Arrange new window for. I think that's it. Hold on. Yes! Yes! This is it, I figured it out. It only took me like one Google away. You're always one Google away. Alright, so now, and then... Oh, right, yeah, okay. Well, it would help if I was doing, what's it called? Ducking. Okay. So, now... I change it, and it changes the values. Yes, it's window, arrange, new window, and then it lets you do that. And it's a neat trick. I've done it before when I needed to keep my eyes on the values at all times. I could do that actually. You could put it on another screen. Leave it. There you go, top tip of the day. That's totally not the way you would find something like that. Open 2 copies of the same file side by side in Photoshop. That's the luckiest Google I've ever had. But yeah, I knew exactly how to do this. It's just like, yeah, check this out. This is the game. This is the game I'm playing. It's awesome. My tile set is cooler looking though. My tile set is way cooler looking. But yeah, you're like a character and you're running around and it's nice. Let's see here. So there is some like established, it looks like there's a little bit of established concept art for this. So, but it's mostly concept, so I could still go pretty far with it. It's a crustacean looking thing. Let's see what's the description. Alien creature of uncertain origin. Its shapeless pink body bears numerous sets of paired appendages of unknown function and a pair of ribbed membranous wings, which seem to be quite useless. Its odd, vaguely pyramid-shaped head bristles with numerous wavering antennae and simply gazing upon this unnatural beast fills you with primordial dread. So this is kind of like what you encounter, and it looks like this. It's an ampersand on the map. That's what it looks like. You look at this and you imagine this paragraph. That's the game. I don't know, I love games like that. It's great. Membranous wings, triangle head. So the head was gonna be a triangle. And the wings are gonna be members. A lot of appendages. It gives you a lot of space to imagine. Is that on the background? Oh my god. Just gonna delete it. Why does that take so long? Okay, cool. It's locked. How am I drawing on it? I don't understand. This game is hard, man. There we go. It doesn't work anywhere. Okay, cool. Okay, so come up with something out of the shape. I'm gonna where's my yes. I'm gonna be borrowing a lot from that Doom composition because I think it fits really well with the theme of Apocalypse. I'm borrowing good composition. That's the easiest way to be good at composition is you just borrow someone else's. Someone who actually understands. Until you understand what he understands. And then you never do that again. But, I mean, as tale as old as time, people have been borrowing like Rembrandt, or Caravaggio or whatever. Whoever you want. We've been borrowing their compositions. And composition is eternal. It's not something like subject matter, which changes like every decade. Oh, I want to draw like dumpsters, you know? It's not something that changes. Like it's shapes in relation to themselves and the other shapes. So the position of the shapes on the page, it's eternal. You can't there's no, once it's there, people just use it, you know? Composition is like forever. Once you come up with it, once you come up with a good one. That's why a lot of stuff kind of looks the same, especially for like marketing. It all looks very similar, very same. Use a good reference for the body. Might scroll through some references. Could hide the links. There's also an inherent style for composition. Like, people tend to do the same compositions. I think it's true. Because they work. They work. Why would you switch it out? You know who has a lot of great compositions, Rengia? Rangia has a lot of great compositions. Like, each piece is, like, pretty different. And it's hard to do with, like, things like portraits. Because, character in the center of the image, okay? There's not much you can do. Still, though, there's plenty of variety. Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Okay, never mind. I was like, what? Huh? Did I miss that? But yeah, composition is the last skill. Like, you grind it while you grind everything else. Because there's no like surefire way other than just copying good compositions and trying to figure out why those compositions work. There's no magic bullet. Oh, what happened? Probably like the last thing. It's the most important skill. It's also the last one that you can get, I think. Like everything else is something that you can kind of understand. How to build up to it, you know. Need a reference for this guy. I went up to 170 pounds today. No, wait, not 170. 175 pounds today. It's kind of a lot. I'm gonna be pretty swole soon. I'm gonna be pretty swole. You're not gonna recognize me. I'm not gonna say hi to you anymore. Do I have like another layer here? Why? Why though? Oh yes, I remember I unlocked the screen somehow. This is not like default in Photoshop. It really should be. Actually, you know what? I don't want it to be that far over there. I still want to be able to like paint on half of my screen. Close Steam, don't need it. Where'd my references go? Rest in peace, no notifications. I sub. Well, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Why is there no notifications? Doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Let me, Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. The one time I get a sub. There's no notifications. Why? Oh. There's a lot of changes, I think. A lot of changes have changed. Oh my god, they've changed. Convert your tips to TikTok. Damn it! Dang it, Bobby. They have changed a lot of stuff, that's probably why. Hell yeah. I appreciate it. I would have used that money for beer. It didn't work, but we'll just, let's see.
Buy that merch. 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 Buy that.
We'll just
merch.
pretend that it played for you. Sorry. Unfortunately, there's like no way of getting it back. There's no way. I pulled out. My game is too strong. I pulled out too fast, too furiously there. And it took my mic. I kind of need the layers. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I was doing. I was like, why can't I see the layers? It's like, oh, yeah, okay. I don't know the layer, though. Merge. I'm gonna... Oh, fuck. I'll just duplicate it and keep a backup. Just in case. But yeah, thank you for the sub. Appreciate you. So many subs now. Can you use that money for beer? Beer is expensive here. So I need a good reference for the body. Kind of winging it at this point. How come you get a discount? It's not fair. Give me the money. I think it declined your currency. Twitch said no. Let me see here. What do I want to do? I wanted to get a what's called a reference for this body. Man. 20 RM for a 5 USD sub. Shit. I didn't know that they broke it apart by region. That's pretty neat. Let me see. I need a good reference for that. Greek statue. Let me see. There's a Greek statue that I'm really thinking of. Here it is, actually. This is it. Hey, do I have to cover up the Do I have to carry up the piece? Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that it's probably really recent because I thought it was like the same for everybody. Cool story. You get like a subscriber badge too? I don't know if I ever did the subscriber badges. Oh, you know what? Maybe you didn't play the... I think you have to like... You have to actually choose to play the... What's it called? The notification. Yeah, it just shows you as like a regular subscriber. I wish there was like a way... I haven't really done those subscriber badges. That's like... coming at some point? I don't know. Yeah. At some point. At some point. Do others get a discount if they gift you a subscription? That'd be kind of funny. Let me see. I have to take out the penis and then I can let's go. Hold on. Let me Can I put in an ancient Greek statue? Is that too raunchy for Twitch? I don't know. There's a lot of like. Let me see if I can. For like a second, is it gonna count? Am I gonna get banned for this? There was an ancient Greek statue that you could see at what's it called? Hold on, let me find one without the penis. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it out. It's microscopic. You can't see it. It's not there. There you go. There you go, Twitch. More emotes. I don't think I have like access to having more emotes. I think I can only have one. I wish. Oh, no outfit. No, he's gonna have an outfit, but I still need like. I still need to figure out his body. Where's my drawing tool? There it is. Okay. So pick up his arm a little bit here. I can pose for these soon. I'm gonna be able to make my own reference of big muscly dudes soon, for sure. That's an OnlyFans reward. Subscribe to my OnlyFans to get my reference images. Oh my god, is that a loophole? I hope it doesn't eat like every month, like auto sub. Just like unsubscribe, dude. I don't know. I think it has to ask you. I hope it does. Please don't spend any money you're not willing to spend. Cancel the subscription. Just take the money back. He needs something in this arm. I gotta figure out what I want, though. Make it more 3D too. Just got a notification of some sort, but I can't reach it. It's... Can I move this arm, like, in a little bit more? Is that possible? More actiony. Oh, I can't even do that. Hold on. Let me see. How could I? Oh, he needs like it's bent and then like it's along the what's it called? I think I can bend this arm this way. Nightmare arm. Dang it, bother. Hold on. Let me see if I can think about. Good, I won't worry about it. Figure out how to refund subs. Subbing here is like given to the Bernie Sanders campaign. No refunds. And your money goes to Hillary Clinton. Oof, that's a yikes. It's a yikes for me, fam. I was just reading into the new conspiracy theories. All of them are super dark, man. I don't like these conspiracy theories. Before it was all cool and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, the 4G is poisoning your daughter's oatmeal. I like that type of conspiracy theory. That's cool. That's like, it's wacky, you know? Getting into some anti-vax stuff. I'm actually thinking of getting vaxxed. Not a conspiracy anymore. No, so many people believe it. So it's like, it's kind of not what's called. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it right now. There's a lot like on the island. We're getting a lot of COVID on the island right now. I love saying on the island. That's like it's like my thing. Here on the island, makes anything instantly cooler. Oh, you live on an island? Yeah, I mean a lot of people do. It's not the smallest island. Instead, microchips, people are literally dying from the vaccine or seizures. I can see it. It's gonna be mandatory for me. They're gonna make it mandatory. They're gonna give me like some time, and they're gonna make it mandatory. I don't really even have a choice in the matter, as long as I want to keep my job. So, even though, because they really want to they really want us to go back into the office. It's very important. Very important to go back. Dang it. Only not hiding his feet. And I'm gonna have like 100 hands on him. Land of the free, home of the brave. The brave part is the problem. Too brave. Man, hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's not no use complaining about it. I'm probably gonna get it. Apparently, I read what's it called? I read an article the other day where someone was caught with fake vaccine documentation. What do you want? Liberty. This is America Today, actually. Oh, you're gonna go to the pool? It's nice to have a pool that you could just go to anytime. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm really trying for this. I feel like his body would have to be tilted more. But my hand is kind of like this. I don't know if I want to give him a shield. The game has like it's got a mix of like all kinds of stuff, like including bionics. So I might give him like a bionic sword arm. Things I want to explore with this piece, like concept wise, are gonna be armor made from enemies. I don't know if you could do that. So far, I've been able to make armor out of like paper and wood. That's like the only armor that I've been able to make. So this thing has no eyes, I think, for added effect. You know what? There's part of me that wants to add nonsensical. Where is it? Where did Doom go? Nonsensical tributes to Doom. Because like part of the game is also like shooting people and killing people. So maybe we get him a gat. Add a solar flare. Can we do that? Is that still a thing? Yes, it is. No, it's a lens flare. Wait, no, I want a solar flare. Wait, is that it? Is that it actually? I remember like there was a built-in feature for this because it was so popular to do like lens flares. Like this one for Star Wars. Like 20 of those things in a single image. It's tasteful. It's got to be the most tasteful solar flare, but if you take it out, the image would just be so much better. Like what? Why did they do this? Why did they do this? Like, come on now. I get that it's supposed to separate, but you could just. There, no solar flare. Not necessary. I don't know. Probably getting a little arrogant there. Trying to improve on the design of like one of the best movie posters ever made. The pose looks so similar, I might get caught for trade. I didn't even trade. I traced the solar flares. That's what I did. Hold on. I actually want to put one in just for fun, just to see if I could do it. What was it? It was render. Lens flare. I think this was it. Yeah, this is definitely it.
Nothing is forever in the face. Whatever it is, it's here. It flares up, burns hot, and it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone.
I don't have sound on. Rip. She has no idea why I'm putting in a lens flare. What could possibly... Fuck it, I'm doing it manually. Need a little bit more. What does it look like? Solar flare, sort of. I've never seen an artist use the lens flare. Yeah, me neither, but it's a thing. See, you actually have to have like what's it called? You have to actually have like what's it called? That's funny. I don't know. We'll leave it in. Why not? Do I have like? Oh, it's because it's like so low. Where is it? Wait, is the lens flare there forever? Can I no longer paint there? Huh? Excuse me. I'd like to paint. Am I just like blind? Is it the brush doing it? Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, why can't I paint, man? Getting all kinds of ideas here. Definitely doing a gun. I'm not sure about the solar flare. I feel like that might be too much. But the premise of the game is you have to stay as ranged as possible, because if a zombie gets to you, you could insta die, and it's kind of lame. Kind of lame. You don't have the antiseptic. Just die. Guess I'll just die. More hands. He flew too close to the sun. That's way too big. Just trying to get rid of the spear. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of like pew pew. I have more characters here, I think. Being splattered. maybe one more here, but like kind of in the background. Thinking maybe like one of the more unique characters. The moose. Very dangerous animal, apparently. After playing this game, I will never fuck with mooses. Incredibly dangerous, apparently. I was hungry. My character was dying of starvation. I decided the moose had to go. The moose decided I had to go. And, just absolutely wrecked me. Alright, so I kind of have a composition now. I like this a lot better than, I find it more creative than something that's more like, what do you call it? This New World mock-up that I did. I just don't think it's, like, worth doing. It's just kind of boring to me anyway, so I'll be doing that. I have this big... might even have like a bit of an energy plate here, maybe. No eyes. I feel like that adds to the alien nature of, like, it feels like everything from this planet basically has to have like eyes to survive. But what if there was like these insect things that evolved similarly but differently? So no eyes. So that's my sketch. I think I'll be elaborating on it. If you guys want to join in on the drawing prompts, always more than welcome. Ixie might be doing one. She said maybe Gollum. Reggie, maybe. Reggie's gonna do fan art and then just submit it if he did it for the drawing prompt. Which is good. I like it. Pretty good. Some hidden image in the background is really cool, like this skull. I don't know what I'll do there, but not a skull. An anime girl? Very big anime girl? We'll see. Stuff from Nightmares is what I'm thinking of, you know. Put Chris Chan in the background. But yeah, this is likely the comp that I'm gonna go with. And hopefully I like how you're trying to get me banned, aren't you? Everybody's trying to get me banned. Arrested. I don't know, man. It's Dark Days. Dark Days Ahead. That's the name of the game, by the way. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. It's nothing to do with any current situation. I think his knee needs to be extended a little bit longer. I don't know. That's not true. That is not true. I'm gonna have to... I can't... Well, okay, how about this? California recently gave out condoms and birth control. In female prisons. I think so, yeah, I think it's free. You know, I mean, at least you could do it if you got raped, then, you know, might as well give up some birth control. It's just like, why don't you take some birth control? That'll ease the pain. But yeah. Let's see here. Plan B. Were you planning on going to prison and getting raped? Yep. Classic. I think that's the reason why they gave it out, is because there's like a high incidence of rape in female-only prisons. I think that was the main cause. A lot of concerns were raised. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the main character, like face-wise or whatever. It's like my character. Give this guy a monocle for now. But yeah, something like this. We're gonna. I'm thinking of, and then maybe like CDDA somewhere here as the logo. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'll have to think about it. All this and more exciting fan art. Exciting fan art. Drawing prompt. Join the drawing prompt. It doesn't have to be Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. He's doing Lord of the Rings. But it does have to feel like fan art that you've kind of taken and done something with, like Dave Raposa does for his fan art. Like, it doesn't look like, it looks like the original, but it doesn't look like the original, you know? Know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Namaste? Like, it's recognizable, it's Shredder and Akira, and but it's still, you know, like totally his. I'm gonna be trying to do some of the rendering from Dave Raposa in this image as soon as I figure out like what exactly I'm rendering. But yeah. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you, and I will see you all next time.